I feel like you had to see it before. There was no words to express of telling you the bonsai tree of life sculpture without seeing it first. This is from KALIFANO, and you all love the tree of life that they give to you. But they brought you some new colors. And this is incredible because it comes from a company, KALIFANO. It's a family-owned business, 5th generation now, started in 1912. And it's all about really bringing you these fossils and minerals and crystals and metals from all around the world, really focusing on that excellent, that extraordinary, that impeccable quality that you get as you get those incredible images. So we know the story behind the tree of life, of course, that personal growth, that strength. You have someone that went through a hard time that you think they would love to look at to remind them of where they came from and how they persevered, or somebody who just got married, somebody who just had a baby, or someone who just loves real, genuine gemstones. So we'll go through the options for this wow gift, for this bow and go, which, by the way, can I show you really quickly? I know it's not all about the box, but this is the box that it comes in. I mean, absolutely extraordinary. All we added was the red bow. So 3 options to choose from, but I'm gonna welcome in, he's one of the eldest sons of the owners, RJ Caleb. So hi RJ, so good to see you.
Hi Nicole, how are you?
I'm doing great. I'm stunned. I will let everyone know, and RJ can attest, is the cameras cannot do justice of how extraordinary this is.
It's really special, and this is something truly 5 generations in the making. My great-great-grandfather came to the United States in 1912 through Ellis Island in pursuit of his American dream. And it's so exciting to share this tree with you all because this is part of the extension of his American dream that we're sharing with you today. It's 1,251 semi-precious, hand-cut, hand-strung gemstones, all individually hand-strung onto a copper wire.
I mean, it's incredible, and you can touch it. I know it's so beautiful that you want to touch it. You can touch it. We'll talk about the experience whenever you unboxed or when your loved one. So 3 choices. The Aventurine is the one that's in front of me. This is my most limited option by the wow, only 250 left in
That's
this
incredible.
one.
Wow.
I did not anticipate. I know this is only, we couldn't get tens of thousands of this today special because the incredible intricate work that you get with this. So 250 of you will be lucky enough to have this. Remember, it has the look of the bonsai tree of life, but as soon as you place it on your end table, your coffee table, by your bed, that's it. No care on this whatsoever. I know the multi-gemstone has been very popular as well. That has like your clear quartz, your rose quartz that is in there, your amethyst that you can see on there, and the citrine is the final option that you can choose from as well. But let's dive into I mean, this is something that's extraordinary, always popular, huge customer pick. People are really drawn to this, the bonsai tree of life. Tell us the story with that.
So the tree symbolizes a few things. I mean, it symbolizes strength and setting your roots deep into a place. Roots. Yeah. But stability, strength, that life is gonna come at you in a lot of different ways. But as long as you hold strong and you roll with the wind and you roll with the punches, it's gonna be okay. And the beauty of life as well, with the gemstones are there to represent every single beauty and triumph that life has to offer. And so we try to emulate that with these gemstones. And so we choose jewelry grade, semi-precious, hand-cut, hand-strung gemstones for these trees. We have over 1,200 semi-precious gemstones on every single tree. And so we love the story of the tree, whether it shows stability, whether it shows a commitment to family. My family, we're a family-owned business. Family means everything to us. And so we really try to show that with these trees and as we share them with you all today for your homes, because we understand how much family means to everyone in these times. And we got to make sure that we hold strong as a family, and we think that these trees are just a beautiful way to really represent that.
Absolutely, and it's one of those unique gifts too. I mean, what a great way to send to someone to say, I'm thinking of you, I love you, or just, you know, happy holidays if you're sending this to it. The Aventurine that you're looking at right now, a little more than 200 left in that one. And we'll talk about the unboxing because you look at it, you're like, am I able to touch it? It really is kind of like a therapeutic. So whenever you're kind of moving which way you want your leaves, right? They're representing leaves on that tree of life. I think it's so fabulous just how it sounds.
Yeah. I mean, we try to evoke a lot of emotions with this tree. First, you look at it, and you can tell the beauty of it. But when you touch it, you can feel. So you have your sight and then your touch Natural gemstones, they just feel different in your hands. They're not plastic. We make sure to only choose the highest quality, best gemstones for these pieces. My brother and I, we went to Brazil earlier this year to source the gemstones for these trees.
Wow.
We made sure that we went to the source. We knew where every single piece of these trees were coming from and what was going into them. So we made sure that we chose the right gemstones, the right copper wiring, the right resin bases, because we understand that in order for you to see it and sense its beauty, for you to feel it and touch its beauty, but for you to touch it and to hear the noise of the gemstones crackling against each other, there's something really, really satisfying about it.
It really is, and I know a lot of people are drawn to that, so I'll put my mic towards it and stop talking so you can hear. It's just, I mean, it's such a unique experience. It's one of those things, right? You just hear it, but whenever you see it, and this is a beautiful shot, by the way, of that Aventurine, if you want to pick that up, a little more than 200. But, I mean, you can touch it. Remember those copper wires that are there. I mean, intricate detail on this, too, all the way to whenever I turn it. I want you to see the craftsmanship of this. And that's something that's important, you know, to your family being fifth generation, is not only that excellent quality, but also superb customer experience that you give. Yeah. And the experience starts with unboxing it and this really appreciating the detail.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we care. We're obsessed with the details. My great-great-grandfather moved to this country. He was obsessed with the details, and my dad even taught me the same thing. He told me that if you're looking at gemstones, they have to tell a story. Yeah. You can find gemstones in your backyard, but a lot of stones are frankly dead. They don't tell a story. There's no life to them. And so when we're looking at stones, you don't have to be a gemologist to be able to tell that this stone is full of life, that it's alive, and we really take that kind of grading process when we put them into these trees.
It's so incredible what Mother Nature can provide to us, right? It's just, if you just slow down a little bit and then just take a look, you can really find beauty in so many things. You know, this is really a personal gift maybe to yourself or to a loved one. If you don't like a lot of jewelry, that citrine, by the way, that is the stone for November. So maybe you just celebrated a loved one's birthday. You know, they don't like a lot of jewelry, but they would appreciate something of such intricate work, something of such beauty, something with a deep story of that tree of life. That citrine would be beautiful. Right, the one that we have right there. It's like a gold color that you get with that. And the top should look at this shot. I mean, that is absolutely exceptional. The multi-stone is our most popular option. That one's always a fan favorite. Many of you love it, absolutely love it. Even some of the perfect 5-star reviews of, you know, a woman posted that even her husband was so impressed. You know, it takes a lot to impress men with jewelry, ladies. We know with gemstones, it's a lot. So there's your multi-stone. So you have like amethyst that's in there for February, clear quartz for April, that rose quartz for January. So those are all representations. Someone looks at that, maybe you look at it as your family tree, right? You're like, okay, that represents my daughter, my grandson, that's their stone for their month. And then here's the Aventurine, less than 200 of these to go around if you like that. That's for August, that's me, I'm August 5th. We'd love to send it to you. I know our phones are a little busy, so you're welcome to key in that item number 791-083. $34 gets it home. Incredible savings, though, $50 off. It really is that wow gift. I do want to share one more perfect 5-star review. There are several, but here's another one. The person said, this piece is stunning. I bought the multi-gemstone. I just love it. Every time I pass it, I just have to stop and admire it. I love that.
Yeah, that makes us so happy because this is something that we don't want you to buy and just put it in a case and never touch and no one can ever look at, and that's it. This is something that is meant to be on display. This is something that we want you to cherish. This is something we want you to pass down. And it's something we want you to touch. You're not supposed to lock it away. Like, we invite you to shape this tree to become your own. There was a lot of care and effort put into this. They wanted a lot more for this today's special.
Oh, I know, HSN, because we knew how much people would love this, and because there's so much hand craftsmanship that goes into this, and that's why we were only able to get a few thousand of these. That Aventurine will be the first one to go, less than 200 of these to go around. I know RJ will be back with Colleen Lopez a little bit later. I wouldn't bet on this one to be here. Multi-stone will still be here. I wouldn't bet on this one to be here for you, and we would love to send it to you. Love to give you some extra savings on this, by the way. Even on our today's special, you are able to save an extra $50 if you sign up for the HSN credit card for the first time. Don't have an annual fee. We have fraud protection. Now your today's special comes to $119. The save $50 will be going away shortly, so I would love for you to save it on this today's special. It's one of those things you just have to get at home. I mean, you see it, our cameras, our team does such a great job getting those incredible close-ups, but there's nothing like the close-up of with your own two eyes. When you get this in your presence, you will be absolutely blown away. I really, because you see it and you're like, it's gorgeous, it's beautiful, but then those 5-star reviews that have rolled in from previous looks, we have some new colors this year. The multi is always popular, so we made sure we brought that back. But people are just always impressed with that quality on there. I mean, look at the clear quartz on there, the rose quartz, amethyst. I mean, wow.
Yeah, I mean, this is something that like everyone in my family has also touched. My mom and my dad and my siblings, we all worked on this. So there were late night dinner conversations. Well, what stone should we use? Should we use quartz, or should we use citrine or aventurine? Or how are we gonna do it? And what are we gonna do to make sure that this is possible? So this is something that really was a labor of love. It was something that, because we are direct importers, we know the mines in which these are coming from. These are relationships that my grandfather fostered with the miners that were passed down to my father and now passed on to me and my brothers.
Wow.
Because we know where it's coming from, we're a direct importer, we're able to help provide you guys this amazing value for your guests, because it's important to us to make sure that we can help provide the best gift at this time of the year, make it available to anyone that might want it.
Yeah, I mean, it really is that piece of art that you're gifting to someone, gifting to yourself, gifting to a loved one. It's that unique find, it's that attention to detail. And then again, if you're a lover of gemstones, or, you know, even if you just love the way of the rough texture, when you get real gemstones and you get that close, when you see those rough textures, that's what really just holds all its beauty, along with the colors. I mean, you look at the colors too, it's just not all one green, it's just not all one, the pink and that rose quartz. I mean, the gemstones have dimension to them. So you really know you're getting the topmost, the best quality that you're getting with this as well. So that's a very incredible close-up of that multi-stone. The citrine is also available. The aventurine is the one that I kind of keep mentioning. We'll give you that close-up after that citrine. I think it's, you know, we have 3 beautiful options. It's just a matter if you're picking because you're drawn to a color, or maybe you're grabbing the citrine because it's the stone for November, or maybe that aventurine that you're seeing, the stone for August. 4,000 of them already sold. So a lot of congratulations to those who have picked it up. I can't wait for you to get it home. Speaking of, when you get it home, we'll get you a shot of the box that it comes in. I think that's important, because we always say a bow and go, but this is absolutely red bow and then go. I mean, it is just a beautiful box, even to the writing with the company's name that's on there as well. I imagine that what you were saying, it was probably really tough. So what made you gravitate towards, you know, the aventurine, the citrine?
Yeah, I mean, so for one, like if we're going to talk about the multi, I like to talk about the multi as your multivitamin of gemstones. So if you can't decide which one to get, this one's always a safe bet because it covers everything. Aventurine, I mean, it's something that inspires prosperity. It inspires good fortune. But it also just looks like a bonsai tree. So if you're looking for something that's a little bit more natural looking, something that looks like a bonsai tree, that's it. But if you're looking for something like the citrine, it kind of evokes fall colors. It also inspires prosperity as well. Like these are mainstays of gemstone trees, of gemstones that you need to have in your collection. And when you consider the way that these are formed from ancient volcano eruptions. Wow. So it literally took hundreds of millions of years to get these pieces here today. This is not just a 6-month process from when we got the order. This is hundreds of millions of years. Yeah,
it really is. And even just to get this many, months and months and months and months. Remember, if you want that aventurine, I don't want you to miss out. Less than 200 of these to go around. 7.1083 is the item number. Fabulous job, RJ. It was so
Nicole.
Great to meet you in person.
It was so fun.
All right, by the way, it's Cyber Week.